to the Road to Handgun World Shoot 2025 series. This is an exclusive YouTube series specifically designed to follow along my journey to this Handgun World Shoot. This World Shoot is especially meaningful to me because it's my first World Shoot. And I've missed previous World Shoots, unfortunately, because of unforeseen circumstances. So this being my first one, it's very meaningful. But on top of that, I am the first woman to qualify for an overall team, which those overall teams have traditionally been men. So being the first woman to accomplish that it's a lot, and there's definitely a lot of pressure going into this, but it's something I'm very excited for and something I'm going to be giving my entire heart into. It's something that I'm very passionate about, especially it being the 1911 that I love. For those of you who are just finding this channel and learning about me, I'm Jaylise Williams. I have 42 national titles. I've won around 10 other world titles outside of handgun, and I'm very excited for this to be my first Handgun World Shoot. So in this first episode, we are going to be covering the training portion of my Road to World Shoot. So training includes physical training, it includes shooting training on the range, as well as getting my gear all set and ready for that world stage. So I'm here at the Intermountain Sports Performance Center in St. George, Utah. This is where I do my physical training outside of the range. Here we have an obstacle course set up specifically designed to help me become faster, more explosive on my feet. But first thing we're gonna do is warm up. And Jonathan is going to give us some warm up reps to get ready and do the rest of the workout.
All right, so what we're gonna do here, we have an obstacle course here for your practical shooters like you guys. So when we're talking here, we're gonna work the start and stops. So what we're gonna do here first, we're gonna start with the diagonal run. Let's go. When you're getting down here, we're gonna stop real quick, okay? And we're gonna get up and we're gonna shoot. From here, we're gonna explode and push off our feet, work laterally, and work and get another shot. What we're gonna do, we're gonna stay forward. Go run forward, run forward, run forward, and do another shot. And what we have here are some ladders, stuff that you can do at home. You can put stacks or whatever you wanna do, okay? Let's work sideways. And then you're gonna stop and then you're gonna shoot again, okay? Well, what we did here, we made it makeshift. So we're gonna sprint up and we're gonna shoot from underneath. Anything that works at home that you can do, okay? Shoot, get up. So then we have spots with cones where you can shoot. Boom, 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 boom. And then right up front, one last shot.
So the reason why we chose these specific moves in this obstacle course is because shooters, when they're shooting and going through a very dynamic course, a lot of times they lose most of their time on their entering and exiting. So that's like your start and stops, coming in and out of position. That's where I notice I lose a lot of my time, is exploding out of it and coming in early with my gun and landing nice and soft so I can break that shot earlier. So we designed this course to be dynamic. We have some jumps in there to work on that like super quick explosive moves. We have a kneeling position to like jump out of there. So all of this, there is a big reason behind why we're doing these specific works.
And you can use pretty much any obstacle at home. We can go into anything. We can have boxes, you can have blocks, you can have anything that kind of can get in your way to kind of change your direction, work on your quickness, work on your agility, working on your starts and stops, and getting low. So that's why we chose this different obstacle, because it's all types of movements that are dynamic movements that we like to work for with shooters. Ready, go. Swing, turn, spray, get down, shoot, boom. go. Go. Get out, go, over. Stop, shoot, boom. Through, go. Boom, 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 boom. Last one, boom. Yep.
Back, okay.
Yep. So pretty much we're doing the same obstacle, we're just going backwards, okay? So be cautious as you're going backwards as always, okay? We don't want to fall down, hit our heads, so extreme caution also. Okay, ready, go. Boom, bang, bang, bang. Get around, through it, bang. Get up, go, bang. Over. Bang. Come on, bang. Come on. Bang. Come on. And bang. Yeah?
That last stop sucked.
Yep. Okay. So let's make sure that we give adequate rest and then go. So a couple of those times we can work on the stop, a little bit of stamina.
Yeah. But
good job still staying solid and the stability was there. Okay? So good job. We'll give you some rest time now.
I'm gonna grab a drink of water.
A little bit of the show. Yeah, right?
Wow.
I mean, we can have them on and we can actually turn them off if you want, but we can't.
No, it's good to go. Definitely, that definitely does work on, like, you have to see that side
So it will
picture.
be right on the target. So like I said, the faster it moves, the more you see it. So the slower it goes, the harder it is. So we'll try that here with picking up the target and reaction.
So one of the key ingredients that we use when we're training all of our athletes is stroboscopic training. These are strobe training glasses, and you can see the lenses, they go black and clear. So essentially what they're doing is giving visual information and taking it away, which increases stress on the visual system and causes an adaptation. Whenever the brain or body is stressed, it prepares for the next time that it has to do a high level task by making adaptations in the background while you sleep, while you recover, while you rest. And so these glasses, and as an athlete wears them, it takes away their ability to perform their task proficiently. But then over time, when they're not wearing the glasses, their brain has essentially upgraded the visual system and will allow it to perform better, quicker, and more accurately because of what the glasses have done. One thing we relate it to is resistance training. We have all of our athletes do some form of strength training because that stresses their muscular system. As they recover and rest, they're going to come back stronger, bigger, and usually faster. And the same concept applies here. This is resistance training for the visual system. But the great part with these glasses is those adaptations they occur so much faster with the visual system. We see results within 10 minutes that last for as long as 30 days of using the strobe glasses. And so that's a huge benefit that J-Lease has training with Intermountain Sports Performance.
So being a 5 foot, 120 pound female, I come with already a disadvantage on a men's team. It's been historically a men's team up until now. And being the first woman to do it is really incredible, but there's also a lot to live up to. I mean, these men, most of them are like 6 foot. They have a ton of muscle on them. They got way more years experience, and something that I want to do is I have really good shooting fundamentals, and I've always just kind of been a little bit slower on my feet. So that's where this physical training comes in, to be harder, faster, to not just keep up with the men on my team or the rest of the men in the world, but to go further than them, to compete alongside them, to beat them eventually. And this is part of the journey, and hoping to make it happen in a couple of months. I can already feel the progress in not just the shooting on the range, but the physical training. I can feel it. So I know it's working. You gotta stand up and fight. It was a rough day, honestly, and it just sucked.
Practice sucks, but the competition portion of it should be fun.
I know it's going to be a rough few months getting ready for Worlds, and I know it's going to be a lot of stress at Worlds, but I want her to enjoy the journey, and I know that no matter what happens, as she has proved over and over, she will always do her best.